Hey Weight Loss Surgery family, it's K-Star, and I'm going to do a week 40 post-op VSG update video. It's been about a month since I made a video, and I'm sorry, but I have a lot of irons in the fire right now, you guys, and it's like 12:30 in the morning. I should be sleeping. I have to get up early and go to a class, but I have too much on my mind. I can't sleep, so thought I would talk to you fine people. So the last time I came to you guys was week 36. I weighed 168.8 and today I weighed 166.4. I have been experiencing a stall, my friends, and I think that's one of the reasons why I haven't really made a video in a month, because I don't really have anything to report. I got down to like 167.4 and the scale just didn't move for weeks. And I was frustrated, but not as frustrated as I thought I would be. And I don't know. I don't want to say I didn't worry about it because it did irritate me. But I found myself wondering more like, is this just where my body wants to be? Like I keep saying, you know, eventually I know my weight's going to level off and my body's going to find its comfort zone. And so now I'm just kind of asking myself, is this the comfort zone? Because to be honest, I'm pretty okay with the way that I look outside of the fact that I still want plastic surgery. But I don't think losing any amount of weight is going to not make me want that. You know what I mean? I think honestly, the more weight I lose, the more I'm going to want it because the skin issues just going to get bigger. But I did find something that works pretty well on stretch marks, and that's the Strivectin stretch mark and wrinkle cream. I've been putting that on my stomach, and it has really helped with like the shrinkliness that the skin gets to it. It's just like kind of smoothed everything. I still have stretch marks. Obviously, it doesn't make them go away, but it's just helped kind of like smooth the skin out and keep it hydrated and everything. So that's good. I definitely noticed that my skin overall looks better when I'm really hydrated. So if you get dehydrated, like just your skin just looks really gross. So staying hydrated for obvious reasons, and then also for skin reasons is important. And then that cream that I've been putting on it, I feel like it just has been helping in that regard to moisturize the skin and just make everything just look smoother and more even. And it's kind of helped like fade the redness out of them a little bit, which mine aren't really bright red anymore because they're old stretch marks. But it's helped, which is good because it's not cheap. But oh well. So yeah, I finally broke the stall like earlier in the week, and then today I had lost like another 0.4 pounds. So that's good. I hope it continues to go down a little bit. I would like to go ahead and get to 160, but with that being said, I think I'm going to set my maintenance range between like 160 and 170 because I think that's a decent weight for a person of my height. I'm 5'10", so I'm not really trying to weigh like 130 pounds or something like that. If my body decides, okay, I'm not done losing weight, and I kind of reevaluate my food and my exercise and all that, and I start losing again, that's fine. I'm fine with losing. You know, I definitely want to like get these last 7 pounds off. But, you know, if I did wind up in the 150s somewhere, I would just evaluate how I felt about how my body looked and kind of just go from there. I'm not as worried about what that number is as long as my body looks the way that I want it to. So, I don't know. The stall wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be. Excuse me. I broke a fingernail. How sad is that? It hurt too. I broke it right down there in the meat of my nail bed. Awesome. You guys like that? That's for you. So yeah, I gotta get that fixed. But other than that, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you know what's going on outside of the weight loss stuff. I have a new friend. And if, like I said, if you've been on Facebook, you know who he is. But if you haven't, allow me to introduce you. He's sleeping right now. So this is Cassius. I adopted him from the Tulsa Animal Welfare Clinic last week. He is an orange male tabby. Yeah, and he's super sweet. He's about 6 years old. He's been in a shelter for a while. He was in a different shelter before he went to the one where I ultimately found him. But he had even been in that shelter since January, and he was in one before that. So he is very happy to have a home, as you can clearly see. So he is a special needs cat. He has special dietary issues because he has a skin allergy. Yeah, he's allergic to a lot of cat food. It makes his skin very itchy, and then he ends up pulling out his own fur, trying to scratch and lick and everything. So we've got him on the right food now, so we're just waiting for his beautiful fur to grow back in here. But other than that, he seems to be doing really well. Him and Gremlin are getting along pretty well, considering they've only been together for a week, and they're both males. I wanted a female spayed cat, but I found Cash, and you know how it is. You just feel like it's right. So I adopted him. My brother was with me when I found him, and he agreed that he said that he feels like it's going to be a good fit. So we took him home. Turns out we were right. It seems to be a good fit for us. And I thought everything was going really well until last night. Gremlin started puking. And we don't think it has anything to do with Cash because Cash isn't puking. And he was checked out by the vet before I brought him home. He's been vaccinated for everything just like Gremlin has. And he's not puking. Cash isn't puking at all. He's totally fine. But last night around 9:30, Gremlin started puking up this light red liquid. I don't know. I don't know if it was blood or not. The vet doesn't seem to be convinced that it was blood. But I don't know. I have to take him back in the morning for lab work. Today they just gave him a shot for anti-nausea and kind of just like monitored him. He's not running a fever. He's still eating and drinking. He's acting completely normal outside of the fact that he randomly pukes this light red liquid, which I kept wiping up with paper towels and saving the paper towels, and I showed them to the vet today, and they really weren't sure that it was blood. They asked me if he could possibly have drank something red. I thought that at first too, because I do have the Mio stuff that I put in water, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, it's possible. I left a cup out. He got into it. But after he puked the first time, I went and made sure there was nothing that he could get into, and he didn't puke again until 5 o'clock in the morning. I highly doubt if he drank something before 9:30 at night that was going to make him sick, it would still be in his stomach to make him sick, 5 hours later or whatever. So I'm not convinced that he got into a red drink of some kind. I don't know why he's puking red liquid, and the vet didn't really come up with a great idea either. That's why they want me to bring him back in for blood work. They didn't do blood work tonight because I don't know, because they were going to close. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and just take blood as soon as they got him in there. But I took him to the vet. I had to meet my mom up there. She stayed with him at the vet because I had an interview that I had to get to. And it was so hard leaving, even though I was leaving with my mom and I knew she could take care of everything. I've never left him with anybody like that. So it was not easy to do at all. And I went and picked him up from my mom's, and he's acting totally normal. I mean, he's sleeping right now. They're both sleeping right now, but he had a very stressful day, so I'm trying not to read too much into how lethargic he is right now, because I know he was stressed out pretty much all day, and he hadn't slept for a long time, so he probably just needs to sleep. But anyway, I'm going to be watching him throughout the night. I have class early in the morning, and then I'm going to take him back to the vet and see if we can get some answers to the blood work. And I'm contemplating also bringing Cash in there with me just to get him checked out, just in case. So that is what has been going on with me for the past week, and then today especially, it's just been totally insane. And I don't know. I keep thinking like, when's it gonna slow down? Like, when is life gonna go back to normal or whatever? And that's, that's silly because what's normal and life never slows down. I just feel like right now I'm in this perpetual state of transition. If it's not one thing, it's another thing, and everything is just happening really, really fast. So I don't know. I'm just feeling slightly out of control. Um, the past couple of days, I haven't really eaten much at all. When I'm stressed out, I either eat stuff I'm not supposed to, or I don't eat anything. And I don't really know which one is worse at this point, because neither of them are good ways to handle it. But I just either forget to eat, or I have no appetite, or I want to stress eat egg rolls. Because that's typically what I eat when I'm stressed out, is chicken, lo mein, and egg rolls. And I shouldn't be eating fried foods. So I don't know. I'm trying to not let things derail me. I'm trying to just stay focused and deal with things as they come. But it's very hard to keep everything balanced when you're stressed. So that's what's going on, you guys. I hope everybody else is having a better week than I am. It's just been kind of insane around here. But I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with Gremlin. To everybody that's reached out to me on Facebook, thank you for your concern and for your positive thoughts and your prayers and all of that. I really appreciate it, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on the situation. It amazes me how many people watch these videos and actually care about my overall life and not just my weight loss. It's kind of amazing, like how much of a relationship you build with certain people. So again, thank you guys for the support and everything, even though it's outside of weight loss surgery. It means a lot to me. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, and I'm going to reevaluate my food and my exercise yet again and see what I can do about these last 6.5 pounds that need to go, and hopefully we can get everything back on track. But it is late and I have to get up early. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time.